Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Gyanvi. Today we will talk about respiratory system from biology. So let's start. There are two types of respiration, aerobic and anaerobic. So the complete breakdown of food into carbon dioxide and water with the release of energy in the presence of oxygen is called aerobic respiration. Its chemical equation is glucose plus oxygen is equals to carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. Aerobic respiration is mostly done in human beings and animals. Now, anaerobic respiration. The incomplete breakdown of food, glucose, into ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide with the release of energy in the absence of oxygen is called anaerobic respiration. Its chemical equation is glucose in the absence of oxygen is equal to ethyl alcohol plus carbon dioxide plus a little amount of energy. This anaerobic respiration is mostly done in bacteria like yeast. Sometimes in human body, anaerobic respiration also occurs. This happens during heavy exercise. When our muscles do not get sufficient oxygen, they form lactic acid. That's why only we breathe faster when we have done any physical activity or any exercises. So human respiratory system consists of nose, pharynx, trachea, bronchi and lungs. Nose and nasal cavity. Air enters through our nose. Nose has two openings called nostrils. This leads to a passage called nasal cavity. Our nasal cavity is lined with hair. Hair prevents the dust particle to enter the lungs. There are some special cells in our inner lining of nose that help us smell. Pharynx. From the nasal cavity, the clean, moist and warm air enters the pharynx. It leads to a tube-like structure called trachea. Larynx. It is also called the voice box of our neck. It is present at the entrance of the trachea. It has two ligament folds called vocal cords. When air passes through the vocal cords, it produces some vibration and this vibration produces the voice. Trachea, the windpipe. The trachea emerges the larynx and passes through our neck and reaches the middle of the chest between the two lungs. The wall of trachea is supported by the incomplete C-shaped rings. These rings are formed with the cartilage. Bronchi. In the lung, trachea divides into two tubes. Those tubes are called bronchi. In singular, we could say it bronchus. Each bronchus further divide into smaller tubes called bronchioles. Small sacs are present at the end of the bronchioles. Those are called alveoli. Singular, alveolus. Lungs. The lungs are a pair of spongy bag-like organs located in the chest cavity. They are protected by the rib cage. The right lung is bigger than the left lung. The right lung has 3 lobes and the left lung has 2 lobes. To accommodate the heart in between. Diaphragm. The lungs rest on a sheet of muscle called diaphragm. It separates the chest cavity and the abdominal cavity. Pleura. The lungs are protected by the two membranes called pleura, the outer pleura and the inner pleura. The two membrane has some space in between. This space is filled with fluid called pleural fluid. This acts as a shock absorber and protects the lungs. Phases in breathing, gaseous transport and cellular respiration. Breathing. It is also called external respiration. It includes 2 steps, inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation. Taking in of air rich in oxygen is called inhalation and taking out of air rich in carbon dioxide from the lungs is called exhalation. Gaseous transport. The air rich in oxygen passes through the respiratory passage and reaches the lungs. What is our respiratory passage? Nose, pharynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles and alveoli. The alveoli from the blood. It is then removed from the body with exhaled air. Cellular respiration. The process of breakdown of food glucose in the cell to release energy is called cellular respiration. Mechanism of breathing. During inhalation, we breathe in air. The ribs move upward and outwards. Yeah, the diaphragm contracts and moves downwards. During exhalation, we breathe out air. The ribs move downward and inwards. The diaphragm relaxes and moves upward to its original position. Breathing rate. The number of times a person breathes per minute is called breathing rate. So that's all for today. Thank you for giving your time to me and watching my video. I hope it helped you. You can also have the notes and the name of the book in the description. Please subscribe for more videos and don't forget to like it.